The thing that really drives me, if you want to know like where my heart is with the Nurturing Fathers program, is seeing is having people come together from all walks of life and sitting around a table together with one common denominator, wanting to be the best dad we can be. That's what drives me. That's what fuels me. That's why I'm here. So I think this model, although yes, there's an opportunity for a little bit of extra funding, but this is an opportunity to get all those people around the same circles. And that goes to that relationship. That goes back to the race issue we talked about yesterday. Well, what if we use the Nurturing Fathers program as the opportunity to get us all together in the room together?
What makes this thing so accessible? One size, the program, when we talk about the program itself,
Yes.
you know, whether or not one size fits all. And I think the details and the particulars of the program, Mark has put together such a unique piece that it does, one size does fit all, you know, because he's dealing with, again, those universal things that all men are confronted with.
After the first set of programs were over, we did 3 right away, and she asked for some testimonials, and I, typed them up for her, and she said, "Did you make these up?" She said, "These testimonials from these men for attending this Nurturing Fathers program was just off the chart. Never saw anything like this out of any of our co-ed parenting programs." She thought for sure I made them. I said, "No, I did not make these up." And in fact, I handed to her the actual handwriting from the men, and she said, "Oh my goodness, this is just like a miracle kind of thing for men." And I said, "Yeah, I think we need to continue to do this."
Coming into the program as a participant, I had a chip on my shoulder, and I was very insulted.
You had an ultra in the shoulder.
That I was asked to do a parenting program because I've been a parent for a long time. I felt like I didn't need any assistance. I knew what I was doing, and going through the program, I learned that there were aspects of parenting that I didn't have, and because of the Nurturing Fathers program, I was able to meet a couple more incredible gentlemen like Hajai and Fernando, who have been supporters of me on my journey. I currently work at the Family Nurturing Center. I'm a trainer. I'm a facilitator. I facilitated several Nurturing Fathers programs, and along with the support of John, Hajai, and Fernando, I travel around mostly with John throughout Massachusetts and now in other states promoting the Nurturing Fathers program.
It is amazing how the amount of wounds that can be healed just through the process that they go through. When the dads come to realization that, I may not have had the greatest upbringing and I may have had a lot of struggles as a child, and they realize that I don't need to repeat these with my children, that I have this miraculous gift of righting all the wrongs of my childhood. And I tell dads, what were you missing? What were your unmet needs? We cover those. What were the things that you wish you could have had? What are the things that you wish your parents wouldn't have done? And you don't have to do any of that stuff. You can fix everything. You can just give all the greatest gifts to your kids. And in reality, once they begin to do that, once they start to live like that, in that essence of fatherhood, of nurturance, it heals all those wounds of their childhood, all those gaping holes, all that pain is soothed, and it's actually those holes, I say, are filled with new memories, because when they're giving to their kids, it erases the past. Yeah. It erases those wounds, and it's an amazing thing to watch them really start to put those bandages on. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Take my mask off and then talk about who I am. Mm-hmm. We had both opportunities to work with men alone. Now, like you said, it could become just a men thing. Mm-hmm. But then, by force, we had to let the women in. Yes. Because we were threatened with being sued because we were discriminating women.
Yeah.
So we had to let the women in.
Yeah.
This is a class for every dad. Every dad can learn more about being the best dad he can be. And at Children First, with our Nurturing Dads class, we have taken that every dad concept to the streets. The diversity in our classes is a broad spectrum diversity. That is a socioeconomic diversity, a diversity of age and race and ethnicity. And one of the things over the last few years that's become more prominent is the educational diversity. From the dad who doesn't have his high school diploma to the dad who is a master's level or doctorate level dad.